Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Cindy over at Paper Old New. I am jumping back into Roxy's Weekly Challenge. This is week 33. I've recently watched the video. I'm gonna see if I remember how to do this. I am using, these are dyed pieces of scrapbook paper that I didn't really think I was going to be able to use for anything, but I kind of like them for this. Only because I get to blend them with something else, and I don't know, I just feel like I did go through the little stack of this particular pattern. I think this all came in a pack or something. I'm not really sure what possessed me to buy it in the first place. It's kind of a weird looking paper. But as you can see, it all color coordinates, and for some reason I decided blue would be a good idea to dye it. So yeah. Anyway, so basically what she did was she folded it part way over, and then she extended it with a piece of, I have these left over from another project we did. I think these are some that I got really ambitious and printed for the fabric sampler pages, the sampler pages, the full size pages that we did. So I'm going to try and use these on this. And I thought maybe we could do some wide and some tall. Hold on just a second. Sorry, my son's home from work and I'm not sure. I think he wants to record a video today. So I may have to pause you guys and then come back. But anyway. I also have some other stuff around here for decorating, and I have a couple of other ones over here that I want to make out of some different materials. So let's go ahead and match up. I have 4 patterns, and we're going to match up pages to see what I like with each pattern, and then we'll go from there. Like this one is mostly writing. I do want to save this. So however I decide to glue this on here, like say I decided that I want to keep this and I'm going to do it as a long tall, then I would probably put it up here like that and fold over and then cut my excess off the bottom. Make sense? Deciding if that's what I want that on. I kind of like the long talls because you get a little extra. I mean, you only glue the one piece and then you fold over and voila, pocket. And I like the long talls. Also because all these papers are vertical. And I don't know. I don't have a problem with text on its side, but I like it better not. Let's see. Do I like that with that? Actually, I do like it with this one. Okay, so let's get out some glue and start gluing on to the... I'm going to glue up the side of my paper only because I don't know how tall. And then we'll cut it off. Or we'll fold it and then we'll cut it off and then we'll glue it. Glue the pocket shut. Okay, so this is going to go right on here. Oh, straight. I don't know how straight these documents actually are, so hopefully whatever cutting and whatnot we do will straighten them out. Now this section here will get sewn in, right? So she said these are like, now this paper's dyed so it doesn't want to lay flat, but she said these are like sewn in pockets. So it gets sewn in right along there. That's a pretty straight fold. And then what I can do is cut this down to, now my books, I like to do, 6x9s, but I usually cut my pages to be about 8 3/4 to fit inside the covers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 3/4. So we're going to cut it right here. Make sure we're straight. Sorry if you hear some stomping around upstairs. I know sometimes there's some banging when I go back and edit and I can't get rid of it. It's people walking around or doing things above me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Now, I don't know what I'll do with this, but I glued it together, so who knows? So I'm going to set that off to the side. I'm not necessarily going to stitch it. And then we're going to glue the pocket down, right? So this would get glued down this side, and then down this is going to be the bottom. And we'll just lay that over. Right? I think also the one thing I forgot to do that maybe I'll try and remember to do on the next one, because I've already made my folds here, is Rachel gave these, she gave at least one of them a gusset, like a side gusset, just to help fitting things in and out of the pockets, especially with these big ones, because I feel like with the big pockets, it's always nice to be able to fill them with stuff, and the more room you have, obviously, the easier it is to fill. I'm trying to rub the fold. Like that's where I put the glue. Okay, I'm rubbing this, trying to rub this flat because, of course, it wants to wrinkle and buckle and pull away from itself because it... Whenever I dye paper, I let it dry, and then I do sit them under something heavy, but they have a tendency to still not cooperate. So my one pocket page, as you can see, will have a strip of my paper. I don't know if, I can't remember if that's how hers were. And then we have this one. And of course, pocket here and pocket here. I don't know why that's not glued, but it's not. Okay. All right, let's just crack on with the others. Ooh. I don't think I've ever used that phrase before. I hear things and then I start, like, they come out in my... I kind of want to use this with this, I think. So let me see how I like these with these, and maybe that one and this one. I like these together, definitely. So let's do this. Now, like I was saying before, I mean, I could do a long or a wide. I don't think I want to, though. All right, and again, no, you know what? I'm not gonna. I'm gonna glue this on the edge here. I can hear my kids upstairs in the living room, you know, joking and laughing. Everybody's home from work and it's the evening. And they're all home from work, so they're upstairs, you know, in the living room, laughing and joking around with each other and generally making noise. I can hear them all. And every time I mention it to you guys, I feel like I then go back and edit the video. And if there's banging, I generally hear that on the video. But a lot of times the talking and stuff seems to be edited out with the software pretty okay. Okay, now what I was talking about before, she did a fold here. Like that. And then when she folded over, she glued down that flap so that you get a gusset in the pocket, right? Okay, and the same with this one, although I already folded this one. These ones have already been folded, so I guess the scrapbook paper might have to get moved, depending on how much I take. Because I folded them before I came on and I didn't even think about it. Well, no, actually, I guess I didn't. I guess I folded these on and I didn't even think about it. I should have done this first and then folded them over, right? But, you know, live and learn. So I'm going to put this over here a little further and we'll refold it. I feel like in that pattern, the refold will get lost, so it's not going to matter that much. All right, I'm going to cut this one down to my 8 3/4. What I like about the 8 3/4 is usually that's the tallest I'll do. Now, I haven't done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 3/4. I haven't done any tall journals yet, although I have made some, like, some tall accordion books, but I haven't done anything with them as of yet. So, my journals will most likely be smaller rather than larger than this. So if I wanted them smaller, I can just trim more off. So we're going to glue along the gusset this time. And that should work, right? And then that's got space. So that's nice. I like that. Okay. Let's see if we can get more of these done real quick. We'll get these out. Get these ones done real quick, and then I want to show you the other two, and then maybe I can go through and see about decorating them. I don't know. I pulled out a bunch of my washi stickers. I don't know how well they would work on the dark unless I put something there and then put the washi stickers on top. But I pulled them out because you know me, guys, I love using them. I figured I could use them maybe on the document pages. Okay, so that's another one. I'm going to put that there because I don't see... Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I don't see the one we just did. Okay, now this one's already been cut, so I think what I'm going to do is just put this on here like this. It's going to cut through the emblem, so I'm wondering if I... Maybe this is the one I do short. Let's see. If I glue that down, I gotta find out how wide this pocket's gonna be, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3/4. That's pretty wide. Although most of my things are 6. So 1, 2, because that's gonna be my seam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite 6. I actually like that, so we might do that and then cut the top off. Or, cut just this part off. So this one's short and that one's tall. Maybe I'll do that. That's kind of fun. So I need to glue right along here. I wasn't really like trying to force keeping the emblem. I just didn't want to cut through the middle of it. I thought that would look weird. So we're just going to glue right there at the edge. Right? Did I do that right? Yep. Telling you, man, this dyed paper does not want to cooperate. Okay, so we do that, and we're going to do our gussets, which means I'm probably going to have to refold that one. This one's already cut to 8 3/4. I was kind of seeing how it would look and play. And like I've said before, when I do these videos, a lot of times I'll do some practicing. So I didn't make any as practice, but I messed around with the folding and stuff. And honestly, it didn't, I've totally forgot about what do you call it? I completely forgot about the gussets when I folded, obviously. Okay, so this one's going to have to get refolded also. So we'll put this, gusset this in. And then we'll pull this over to there. Okay, and then anything sticking, like that sticks out the bottom, I'll just snip it off in the end. This little corner piece, it sticks off the bottom, so. I can always trim up anything that sticks out. And I'm not so much worried about loss of real estate in this pocket because it's huge. And apparently something isn't straight, because do you see how those don't meet up straight? So something isn't straight. I just am not sure what. That's going to be a tough sell. Okay. Well, not okay. There. Okay, and then the thought was to cut this off here. I guess all the way over, right? Oops. Okay, and then that's like that. And not very straight. Tell you what, guys. Okay, that's that one. Now let's do this one. I think that was my one experiment with the sideways one. So we're going to go back to the up and down. So this one's going to go, this one's going to get glued on here. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and gusset this and see where it goes to. I don't know. Sorry, I know I'm messing with it down here off camera. I want to see how far over I can bring this. So if I gusset this now, before I've done any folding, and I bring it over to meet this gusset, then I don't have to refold anything, right? Although I may have to trim top and bottom. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, and then we trim it. Nope. Here. I wasn't paying attention. I kind of wanted to keep that. But I guess I'll still get the symbol part. I mean the animals part, whatever. the crest. Okay, and then that one's going to close. Well, yeah, it's going to fold, but let's glue it down first, and then we'll... and down this side. And then I'm kind of excited to show you guys these other ones that I want to make. So we'll get 2 more made, and then we'll see if we can decorate 1 or 2 of them and see how we do. I'm not making any promises on the decorating, guys. I think I have some ideas, but I don't know. I got lots of stuff out to play with, at least. I don't know if that translates into ideas or not. Okay. And I suppose if you wanted to, you could also turn them this way and sew them. Right? And have it go that way. Right? Either way you wanted to do it. They're not dry, so they don't want to bend that way, so I'm going to keep them this way for now. Okay, so those are the 4 of those we've made. Now my other idea was, I have these from my wallpaper book. They had these pages where it was a bunch of small pieces like this. They are, I did not cut these. They were already cut this short. So instead of being a 10 by 18 inch sheet, it was a 10 by 9 inch sheet. I took a 1/4 inch off the top. They were 10 by 9, so they were half the size, and then they were stacked so that you had like a whole, there were like 5 of these. Okay, so what I did was I folded them like we do with the pages. I did forget the gusset. I don't know how well gussets on these are going to glue, but we'll give it a shot. Actually, let's go ahead and glue those. I don't know if I wanted to glue this actually, because there might be trimming to be done. Matter of fact, there probably will be trimming. So whatever needs trimming, I have to make sure that I can trim it from the top, because I don't want to cut my pocket back open. Right? Sorry, that was not wanting to fold under. Okay, so that's that one. And I'm not sure I want to glue the other one. I watercolored some coloring book pages. See? And my thought was I would glue them down. I'm going to trim this one at the top. So this is the one we'll put on here. Which I'm kind of upset about because I think I wanted them this way. I don't think I can trim this one. I mean, I can. Actually, I don't have to cut this to trim it. I really wanted the birds on this one. I don't know why, but I did. So we're going to put the birds on this one. Hang on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. Couple interruptions. Like I said, people are home from work. So I think what I'm going to do is I painted the houses. I didn't paint the birds because I actually have some bird pictures I want to put on there for decoration. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to glue right down this section of paper that's kind of torn, where it got torn away from the book. And that's what we'll stick the paper down to. I don't want to put the glue on there because it will end up in these holes all over the place. So if I just put the glue on this strip, it's getting all over the place anyway because I can't stay on the paper. So we're going to put it like this on here. And it's almost like it's been dyed because I used watercolors on it. So it dried and now it's wrinkly, like the dyed paper is. Oh. And once again, I'm getting glue everywhere. Okay, now I thought this would be fun as a pocket on here. And these ones with the wallpaper might be the ones only because I know kind of how I want to decorate this one, maybe. I say that like I have an actual plan. I don't. I'm just going to go all the way to the end. I don't know where the fold is, so we'll just... It'll get double glued. Okay. And then as you can see, this is where the wallpaper is all yucky. And I have these bird pictures that I got out of an Audubon book. And I thought maybe it would be fun to decorate with these on here since it's birdhouses and whatnot. And I can use them and whatever else I decorate with to cover up the holes. I thought that was kind of fun. Yeah, maybe? Okay. So let me cut this off the top. And we have that pocket. Okay, and then my other one is kind of woodlands. And again, I just goes this way. I just painted, just did some watercolors on it, and I was talking about how when I dye paper, I normally put them under a book afterwards. I just watercolored these not that long ago, and to get this video recorded, I like used my heat tool to get the pages dry, so I could go ahead and get this moving. I think these are fun, and I think that they are a cool idea. Even if you've already got pages in, you might be able to make page extensions like this. I don't know, I'd have to give it a shot, but I probably will give it a shot actually in a book I'm working on, because I feel like you could attach a pocket, kind of same idea, but at the other end of the page. Does that make sense? So that it folds out. I guess it would be like the hinged pockets that we made before. Okay, so we'll do this. And I am going to fold this one first, so we'll fold over like that. Uh-oh, that doesn't feel straight or look straight, or, well, I guess if it's straight along there, maybe. It doesn't look straight though. It looks narrow. I guess we'll see. Okay. So let me just get this one glued shut. See how much time I've got, and I'll try and get I'll try and decorate one. I know Rachel used such pretty papers, she didn't really decorate any of hers. I think she, you know, maybe added a label here or there, but she didn't really go hog wild with the decorating because the papers that she used were already so pretty that she didn't need it. So that was kind of cool. Oh, that's a problem. On this one, the hole is in the pocket. So whatever I decorate with here has to cover the hole but not get glued inside. I have to keep up with that. That's funny. All right, well, let me cut, because I think I did it down here. See, that's in the pocket. I just have to be careful. Not really sure how I manage that. I didn't notice it on the other one, so I'm going to assume it didn't happen on the other one, but... And I don't even know if I cut that straight. The last one I folded and used the top of the wallpaper as my guide, and this one I didn't, so hopefully. All right, and there we go. I think that makes a nice pocket. All right, okay. And I love the fact that this says trim join. Okay, so this one was the one I wanted to kind of... Yeah, that is in the pocket, so I have to be careful. I wanted to kind of decorate this one up some. And I was thinking maybe we could put some lace on here. And I haven't decided on the bird, actually. Let's see what we got. I got a whole bunch of these out of the Audubon book. Oh, I got some flowers here, too. I don't know how that goes. Here's another flower. It would help if they were all facing the same way, wouldn't it? I like him. He's kind of cool. And then I'm thinking I might actually put a Tina label on here. Maybe I shouldn't do green. Hold on. Or maybe I shouldn't do aqua. Let me get the sheets behind me and see what I have left. Not a number. One of these, something like this. Of course, my other issue is I don't know, he kind of, I know, I just said I liked him and now I'm, oh, you know what I could do? If I put them on there and put the lace like that, it covers up that torn edge. Yeah. Okay, guys, let me see. I'm not doing too bad. I have a tendency to take not doing too bad and turn it into... Oh my goodness, the time got away from me. So let's see how we do. And we got... Oh, I got somebody coming down the stairs. I don't know who it is. Okay. So let's glue. Actually, I'm going to ink him. actually, I might try something real quick. I'm not sure if I want to cover up the torn edge or cover up, like put the lace on the edge of the pocket, like over here. And have the torn edge like that. And then I can put the label across this hole. I actually kind of like that. The only thing I don't like about that is this. I liked the fact that it was white, but I got it on there and now I gotta make it all match. I don't think it wipes off. Okay. All right, let's glue the lace down. I also have some fabric scraps over here I could, or wallpaper scraps, extra wallpaper scraps. Let's glue this down because I know I want this one here. This should be good. I'm gonna have to do it in parts, guys. Yeah, decorating one is probably as far as I'm gonna get because this is gonna take me a sec. All right, so there. How far up do I need to go? So if I just get this lace down on the edge here, and then we can put the pictures down. And then I want to make a quick decision about these labels. I am covering up quite a bit of the watercolor, but that's okay because the watercolor is on the inside too. So I'm not quite so worried about it. Plus, who knows, I'm probably going to put another one of these bird pictures in there. So let's cut this off. Right, got another little piece. Okay, and then my thought was to put this here, but I'm wondering if I should have a big label with it. So like if I do, I just saw this green one laying there. I'm wondering if I should have torn it out instead of. Like this. Where's my bird? Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, so let's make a mess of this guy. I don't necessarily want his edges inked, just the... All right, and we're gonna put this down. Let's see, is he gonna overlap the pocket at all? Yeah, but only just there. So I'll hold it there and I won't put any glue there. This is just copy paper, so not adding a lot of like thickness or anything. And then for this one, it goes see about sticking that, at least that part down. And then I'm going to have to stick something through the pocket to make sure it's still open. Yep, looks like I didn't get the hole, so we're good. Okay, and then we'll put our bird down. And again, I just need to, oh, well, I do want those to overlap, but, because I don't, that's too much, that's like you tried and missed, that little bitty gap. So, yeah. It's just going to have to not be all the way up on that hole. I'll just have to figure out something to do with that. But we're going to put this guy down, and then I'll look on the inside and see if I have a bird to go in there. I think it's kind of nice to do, oops, I put up all the way up. This can go, but this can't. I don't know, there's a piece of me that kind of wants to cut the top of that pocket off. You guys are looking at me like I'm nuts, I'm sure. Let's get my little knife. And I think I'm going to go, I did that too deep, but it'll have to do. And I don't know how good this is at cutting lace. There we go. So this pocket is higher than that one. And I can just take this little I'm not getting on the wallpaper. I would never get that with, I'm never going to be able to get that with scissors. There. Okay. So that's that part. And then you turn it in here, it's very colorful. So, not that I don't like colorful, but now it doesn't match real well, does it? I kind of want to put him on there, but I might get some, you know what I might get? Do I want to do him, or do I want to do, ooh, maybe him. Like the pine needles kind of, I'm doing this down here at the bottom of my thing again. I feel like the pine needles kind of bring in this. So we might use that. And I'm thinking a little bit of music. And maybe a number. Okay. Maybe a big number. I'm going to get one of these all decorated up. I haven't decided if I'm going to decorate that yet. I kind of want to put a flippy pad there or something. Okay, I want to ink this piece. If I can find my dauber. Ooh, forgot about the lace. Excuse me, I don't want to put lace on this. Maybe just at the bottom. Is this a bunching lace? Could I bunch this? I don't have my hot glue gun ready. Look at me, I didn't use any of the washi stickers I got out. See guys? Can't find my dauber. I mean, I'm like, there's a lid to my ink. What the heck? Oh, here it is. I don't know what it's doing over there, but there it is. I feel like it's a mix of the whimsical and the not. Or the whimsical and the serious, or however you want to. Whimsical art, classical art. I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, so we have some music. I'm also wondering if I should, maybe I'll round his corners. What do you think? Yeah, just the little one. Although I think that one's going to be covered up. It's funny, this is the more plain, the wallpaper is the more plain part of this, and I'm doing all my decorating on the stuff I painted. And it's becoming very busy, I know. But I was testing a thought that was in my head. I was like, well, I'm going to add some color to the background of this, and I did. It's brightly colored. And then I'm going to put one of those pictures from the Audubon book in here. And that's why that was why I didn't paint any of the birds, because I was like, well, I'm not going to paint any of the birds because I'm going to put my own bird on there. So, yeah. Put some ink on this, jazz it up a little bit. Actually, I'm just going to use glue stick because it's so thin. I should have been using, I got glue page and glue stick out specifically because I'm using copy paper pieces. Yeah, and then I was using what you call it? Fabri-Tac for everything. Okay, so there we go. A little folder, and this, like I said, I can put one on here. I mean, it's not like I can't. I just feel like maybe this could be, like if I put this in, I could put a flippy pad here, or I don't know, something. But there we go. So we have a pocket here and a pocket here, and we've decorated that one. I got one decorated, guys. Okay, so we made these 4 and these 2 with the wallpaper, and we got one decorated, and these are a lot of fun. So make sure you head on over to Rachel's channel. I know, sorry, the description box below will have the link to the video for her for week 33. And I hope you guys like this. This was a lot of fun. So I will see you in week 34. Bye-bye, guys.